Welcome to the car. So, an alcoholic, a womanizer, and a stoner, they go to hell. Satan's there waiting for them, and they're all gathered there. And Satan says, "There's a way into heaven. You just have to spend 1,000 years in a room by yourself. And the only condition is, after that 1,000 years, you can't ask to be let out." All three of them agree. So he takes them to the rooms and gets the alcoholic's room, and he opens it up, and it's a bar with all of his favorite drinks, and all of his friends are there. So the alcoholic gets all excited and is like, "This will be easy." He runs in and shuts the door. The womanizer gets to his room. He opens the door. Inside is a bunch of women of all shapes and sizes, anything he could imagine. So he gets all excited and he runs in, says, "This is going to be easy." The stoner gets to his room and opens it up, and it's just like bushes of weed and trees made out of weed, and the rocks are made out of hash. And stoner gets all excited and runs in and closes the door. So 1,000 years pass. The devil must have had Google Calendar or something, because after 1,000 years I'd have probably forgotten what the hell I was doing. But anyways, 1,000 years pass, and he goes and he opens up the room to alcoholic. And when he opens it up, the alcoholic's nowhere to be found, and there's a bunch of dead bodies everywhere, and it stinks really bad. And so he walks in and he finally finds the alcoholic, and he's in the corner crying his eyes out. Turns to the devil and says, "Let me out." The devil said, "Well, those are the rules. You can't ask to be let out, so now you have to stay here." Then he goes to the womanizer's room and opens the door, and all these men and women and everything starts rushing out the door. And here comes the man that was originally in there, riding on the back of somebody, yelling, "Let me out." So the devil slams the door, says, "Well, he's stuck in there forever." And he goes to the third room, the stoner's room, and he opens the door and goes to find the stoner. Stoner's nowhere to be found. When he does find the stoner's sitting there crying in fetal position. And the devil taps on his shoulder, and the stoner turns around and says, "Tell me you have a lighter, man." Thank you. Be sure to subscribe and like the video.